Aaron Rodgers going to New York and
I'm so sick of this
Jets is
I am. I'm sick of it.
sick of what?
I'm sick of it.
Of what?
I'm sick of the Jets and Aaron Rodgers.
the
I'm sick of it. I'm
I
sick
love
of
it. I love
Why?
I'm sick of it. I love it on Hard Knocks because I
wish
get
some
it
of
in
these
an hour
boys-
for it.
I wish some of these boys today could play against Warren in his prime. I just wish they could get
No, I'm
cut
sick of them, though, man.
the stats in half.
I mean-
they'd be looking over their shoulder for sure.
All right, did you get to pick the Jets?
No.
He picked the Jets, grabbed 2 receivers and went with it.
He handpicked
I'm
guys.
so sick of this story. Can we kick it off? Can we kick it off?
You're rooting against them.
No, I just want to see it.
Oh.
Because,
He's
people
ready to
believe
get
that
the-
the NFL is
get it
scripted.
on.
We following scripts. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You think I would have showed up at Brett Favre and let it beat me 21-7 and set for the sideline, let it go down? You think I would have signed up for that? It's amazing that these people tell me that the NFL is scripted. So I'm just ready to kick it off because preseason ain't preseason no more. I called Tracy Rocker and asked him when could I see Jalen Carter and Big Davis. These 2 guys that they don't have a weight problem. They got a I can't wait to eat problem. week one, New England. I said, week 1, New England? What the hell? Where's some work get done around here? I got an issue right now.
You know it's bad when they have the rookies.
Yes.
The rookies.
Rookie won't even work.
Not playing.
Won't even work. The rookie don't even work no more than that.
Man, that's crazy.
The defensive lineman rookie.
I beg to play in preseason. I'm like, if I'm gonna practice all week, I want to play.
Let me get something. Let me get a little
Let me
taste
play
of it.
some. I guess today it's like, man,
I don't want no pause.
they don't put me in.
No, don't put me in.
Well, hold on, Brett. People want to hear you talk about Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. You know a little bit about going to play for the Jets after a legendary career.
Well, honestly, I haven't been to practice. I haven't watched Hard Knocks. Really haven't
It's a
paid
good one.
any
You
attention.
gotta watch this one.
It isn't.
It's a good one.
I'm probably a little late.
No. Go back. It's old to bad. Get it.
I got a lot of series I'm backed up on, like
I bet
House
you
of
gotta give me
Cards.
some. Oh, no. Did you say House of Cards?
That's a good show.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I will stab both of y'all.
Reels you in.
Yes, it does.
Like I'm gonna stay and watch the next 15 minutes. But what I will say, the Jets. What little bit I know about them and watched last year, no one really watched them because they were not competitive. Defensively, they were competitive. They're good. You didn't know that because they couldn't score points. Now they should be able to score points. So,
How will the defense show up?
if the defense plays like they have or better, and Aaron brings to the table what he's supposed to bring to the table, they could
It's gonna be a problem.
that can be a big problem.
Have you, either of you guys, but we'll start with Brett. Have you seen this attitude change with Aaron in terms he gave back some money and he's getting celebrated for that to help to help them get Dalvin Cook. It's Aaron's turning into the good guy. He's kind of been the bad guy.
Well, I mean,
Brett rolled his eyes. I hope the cameras are. I
get
hope
along
the
fine
cameras
with
are on
Aaron,
there.
but I think that's he made up that money somewhere. I gave it back, but you'll get it in a bonus if you start the first game. You know what I'm saying?
No, they ain't the old NFL. They don't give you the envelope.
They don't do that no more?
No. No
Oh,
more
man,
briefcase
I
underneath
missed those
it.
days.
Ain't no more briefcase underneath it. No.
How long has Aaron been in the league?
I think this is 19 years or 18
years. He ain't worried about that $35 million, man.
No.
He already made a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a shame when $35 million is not you go.
Chump
Listen,
change.
what it does is it shifts the narrative on who he is and how he's perceived in the media.
Yeah.
Have you watched Hard Knocks?
No, I don't watch
This is an Aaron. You got to watch it. This is an Aaron Rodgers that none of us have ever seen. I'm talking about
maybe that was strategically
I'm talking about the
plan.
hand thing with Sauce Gardner. This is an Aaron Rodgers you have never seen.
So were you saying we should watch it?
Oh,
So,
absolutely!
Brett,
it's must-see TV.
So, Brett, let me ask you
The
this.
butthole that was in Green Bay died. They buried him or something because there's a great quarterback in New York right now. I'd like to play for this guy. What he's doing with this team, you got to watch it. I'm telling you.
Brett, you had an unceremonious departure from Green Bay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
That what you call it?
I'm trying to be politically correct.
Okay.
So, and the organization isn't structured the same as it used to be. Aaron really had a problem with the GM there. Is it possible that what we're seeing in Aaron now has always been there, but he just couldn't be that way in Green Bay because, you know?
I don't know the answer to that question, but I'll say this. He had done so much in Green Bay, he could do what he wanted anyway. You know, the fans are not going to get rid of Aaron. They're going to get rid of the GM.
But he wanted wide receivers that they wouldn't draft. That was his wasn't that his biggest issue?
I think that was one of his bigger issues. And Ron Wolf told me, and Ron Wolf traded for me and traded for Seth and Reggie.
Love Ron.
Love Ron. Ron told me, I'd mentioned a couple of times to him, maybe reaching out to a player or two, maybe we get this guy. He said, I love you, Brett. You've done a lot for the team, but you don't tell me what players to get. That's my job. He said it it was a very, almost kind of like a humorous, but I knew he was serious.
Yeah,
and you got to draw the line somewhere. Now, I think there's a happy medium, it's okay for Aaron to come up and say, I think we can be better this way, that's okay. He's earned his stripes, but that don't mean you have to act on it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Maybe you reach out to a player that he recommends, maybe you don't. But there has to be a fine line, I believe. And Holmgren was great at that. Like, you can't, he said, I can't be your friends. We can laugh, we can have fun.
This is a business.
But at the end of the day, I'm the head coach and you're the player.
Jason, I know you want to move on, but
I don't.
I just want to ask him one question.
Yep.
Take yourself out of the Holmgren era and put yourself in the Rodgers era, because you had some great receivers.
Yeah.
You know, they made sure they kept you flush with talent. Okay, if you're in a position like he was, where he knew what he needed and didn't have it or couldn't get it, you know, how do you think you would have reacted to that?
I was never. I felt like I was non-controversial throughout my career. Now, I had no choice when I played against him. I'm serious. I would never go out there and say, Warren, we're going to kick your ass today. That would be a big mistake.
That'd be nice.
Because all he need, he may have been having a bad day and like, man, I don't feel like rushing today. Then I come over and say, hey, big boy, we're going to bust your ass today. He's going to feel like he can rush then. So you got to know when and when not to be controversial. And I think that I played 20 years. There was times I felt like we could have done things better. I felt like in the latter part of my career, and you probably the same way, and you too, Warren.
Yep.
Year 13, 15, 18, year 20.
I know more now. I've seen this.
Yeah, and then you're like, I would bitch to coaches like, why in the hell are we doing this? Why in the hell we meet all day? Man, by the time we go to practice, I'm so tired. Walk through. I'm tired of damn walk through. I'd rather tackle.
We meeting just to meet.
Yeah, we call them beatings, not meetings. If we have any more of these damn beatings,
Right?
I was at Favre, man. He is depressed.
I want it out of here.
I think that's as far as it went for me. I don't know. Yeah, I had my opinions on how a player played or what I thought we could do if we brought in this player or we needed. But I usually just, at that point, I was kind of burnt out.
I want to ask Seth's question a different way. I don't know if I would want to be a franchise quarterback in Green Bay because there's no ownership. I'd rather be a franchise quarterback with Robert Kraft or Jerry Jones.
It's interesting.
You get to have a relationship with ownership, and
Magic Johnson.
But Tom Brady's relationship with Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
Kraft
Go right to him.
Yes.
Kraft
Some
told him
similar-
that you will always make $1 more than Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Kraft told him that. You will always make $1 more.
I don't think
than
that's
Peyton
true.
Manning. Yeah.
I don't think
Every time Peyton got a new deal, Brady got a new
Remember,
deal.
Brady was always a little bit underpaid.
Go look it up.
You're
Go look it
you're
up.
distracting me from my point, though.
I'm not.
You're distracting me. Warren.
He's good at that.
Yeah, he's very good. But again, Warren, you probably had access to ownership.
No,
You didn't?
no. They wouldn't even let me help design the Super Bowl ring.
Huh.
I can believe that.
As
Right? In Tampa, too.
Ain't no telling what it would look like.
I had a
Big picture Warren on it.
They stole they stole the design on the new one. On the one with the 2, they stole it. Trust me, they stole my design.
No, that Buccaneer with the hat,
I'll show you.
It would have been one with a cigar.
No. You know I had a world champs on that thing with diamonds running everywhere and a flag coming across that thing. Trust me, I had a nasty one.
but again, that would be an
No,
advantage.
you make it. It's an interesting thought. It's never crossed my mind about.
Huh.
But
Because we had enough on our plate
Yeah.
without worried about who was going to be next to me.
Yeah, but but it's a different era though. I mean, when you look
Yeah.
at what LeBron's able to do, how guys can jump and go wherever they want to, they understand the power of their brand.
The
and they
NBA's
understand-
all-time leading scorer.
No, but I'm
It's a little different.
But football's no different now. Okay, you just said you don't mess with my head coach, you don't mess with my
Yeah, the 3
quarterback,
people.
you don't mess with my kicker.
But you only
right?
need 3 on
Okay.
a basketball court to dominate it.
I understand that, but you spoke to the importance of the quarterback.
Yeah.
And these players now understand that they have power. Okay?
No, you don't.
Yes, they do.
No, you don't.
If you're a franchise quarterback, you
It's
telling me that they
perceived
don't have power?
Perceived power.
No,
You
because
ain't picking no players.
I think Patrick Mahomes has probably got a lot of power.
there's a lot of guys that
No.
got power. You want
No.
Brett? There's a lot of guys that got power because when you're paying a guy 40, 50, it's trending towards $60 million a year, and your coach is making 6 and your GM is making 5. Who you think got the power?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Not the quarterback.
Yes, he does.
Come on. Y'all
Yes,
know
he
better.
Well, and
Y'all know
there's
better.
only.
What's the
I'm gonna cross my leg on that. Yes, he does.
Yeah. You keep crossing them. Just like he was shipped out, just like Joe Montana was shipped out,
I'm
just
talking
like
about-
Peyton Manning was shipped
I'm
out.
talking about in your
Do
prime.
not get it twisted.
Yeah,
I'm talking about in your
career.
prime. I'm not talking about when you on your way out.
The prime of your career, they have a 5th-year option either to give you or ship you out.
They ain't shipping Patrick Mahomes nowhere.
Oh no, he's a $500 million quarterback. We
Right, so he's
this,
got power.
But he ain't got no power.
That's my point.
He does not.
Okay.
Don't you think he would have liked to kept the cheetah and some of them other pieces they moving around? Don't you think he would like to get big Chris Jones in the camp?
They'll get him, man.
Game is tonight,
Not
baby.
tonight.
We about to fire up.
They don't need him.
Not for tonight. This the Lions. I mean, this
That's what they
Jared
think.
Goff
They don't need him. If they
conversation. I don't know
needed
where
him,
that
they'd
came from.
have him.
Patrick Mahomes ain't worrying about nothing because you know what? He knows that he's the best player in the National Football League. He got the most innovative and best head coach in football.
Absolutely.
He's going to give him what he needs. And you know something? His talent level is at a place that, you know, he doesn't have to have great wide receivers. He just got to have guys that can get to where they need to get to, and he going to get them the
Yeah.